The children.
The children.
Did you check the children tonight? Oh, oh god, my voice cracked there. Oh, I can't do the Mickey voice right now. It's getting too late. My voice won't go any lower at this point. Or sorry, higher. I meant to say it'll go much lower. All right, can we start? I started the recording involuntarily.
I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm just like talking to myself kind of because I didn't want it just to be empty sound for like 2 minutes while I'm still figuring stuff out. If we're ready. Oh my god.
Alright.
No, you can start it. Just this is
Alright.
fun.
So,
I have to go get my phone at some point as well, but anyway.
so where we left off on our last adventure in the world of Ignis.
Wait, one sec. It's gonna be echoey for everybody for a moment. Alright, continue now.
Alright, where we left off on our adventure with our crew of adventurers.
Yeah, it was really echoey.
The Guild of Champions was setting out to defend the king and the townspeople of the city of Cirrus on the day of the founding festival. In the last episode, Huey, Green, and Yolandris ran into the King of Rags, who they met incidentally through a group of gang members. They then murdered one of these gang members.
Okay, look, it was
and
self-defense,
scared
alright?
Scared the gang leader so bad that he decided to listen to their demands. This then led them to the King of Rags, an old druidic man. He then asked for them to bring him 2 cows worth of meat. So they set off on their journey to gain 2 cows worth of meat by going to the research district and stealing 2 cows. They then returned and gained the information that they needed from the King of Rags. And meanwhile, while this was all going down, Jeff was inside the city in the town square where the founding festival was to take place, scouting out the area for anyone suspicious. He then stood in the shadows and watched 3 men get undressed down to nothing and then equip a leather armor and walk into a bar. He then went to question them, only to find out that they were just workers at the festival. He then went back to the town square, went to the clock tower, staked out the clock tower for about 2 to 3 hours, and then went to sleep in the inn.
See?
Where we are now, it's now morning. It's about, let's say, 6 o'clock. Everyone's waking up.
Yep. Just moving some stuff.
So let's start with.
Hopefully we can have a better audio time than last session. It's gonna be a little bit loud as we move some
Let's
stuff
start
around
with
here.
Lewis.
Yeah,
I'll
it'll
wake
probably
up.
be best too.
So you wake up at the Loyal Raven Tavern, where you decided to sleep last night. You can see the light
Oh, his
filtering
ass
through the
slept
window
in
of the
luxury,
room.
I see.
And you basically just get up out of your bed.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna shower. You know, it's a big day. It's a festival. So, do we have wardrobes, or do we just wear the same shit?
I don't know, do you?
I mean,
That's up to you guys.
Hold up.
I'm not gonna lie. I wear the same
have a-
stuff. I do
I have a-
clean
assume-
myself, but
I mean,
I wear the
most
same.
people that wear armor are going to wear the same
Same
set of
armor.
armor.
Maybe that's the
Well,
next thing we should
my-
invest in is better clothes or more clothes for that matter.
What's my armor? I just have like studded leather armor. So you know what
I
I'm
mean,
doing? I
I
have a
assume you wear like a
disguise
shirt
kit.
under it.
Nah,
It's
I
about to
have
get
a
real loud.
disguise kit. I'm pretty sure that goes over armor. So what I'm gonna do?
I mean, you can make it to go over your armor.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
But
I'm gonna look me
you're gonna have to
fancy.
roll a little bit higher in your
That's
disguise check.
I mean, alright. I'm not disguising to like disguise myself. I'm disguising for apparel reasons, but I'll still roll.
All
I
right.
want to see if I look the fancy of fancies. You know, this is Jeffrey talking about here. I have a reputation to keep up.
I would like everyone to just have flashbacks to the moments where his reputation is mainly chasing down people and murdering them.
Yep, yeah, all of those times. Previous sessions, go back now and check them. I don't think I
Listen,
linked the
I only
playlist,
have
but I will start
one
doing it soon.
ruby lit up on my dagger. Okay, if you,
Oh
if
my
I was the
God.
murderer you made me out to be, that should be completed by now. Okay. I
No,
could have
we
killed
didn't
more.
say you were a good murderer. I didn't say
All
you were a
right,
good one.
right, you right.
I just said you were a murderer.
What kind of do I have a disguise? Oh, there is a disguise roll.
Yeah, this is 3.5. There's this guy.
Alright, I got a 24. Nice.
You guys might also see Tomb of Annihilation if we can get that working. I have no idea how it works, so.
That
we'll see.
we
Alright,
just
so
got.
What do you want to look like?
I want to look nice, like I'm some royalty.
Alright, so let's say you have you have this nice robe on, embroidered with like a gold thread around like the cuffs and down like the centers of it. You're wearing like a nice I don't really know what kind of hat I want to put you in, but you're wearing a hat, a very nice looking
A
hat.
fedora.
All right, you're wearing a fedora.
The man is copying my style. I've got my feudal black
No.
hat.
Let's downgrade him a little bit and give him a trilby.
Alright, there we go. That's cool.
You're wearing a trilby.
I'm
Can I
like,
have
Imagine like a smaller fedora.
Can
Well,
I have a
assume you
golden
know.
fur like coming out the side?
Yeah, you have like a golden feather on it.
wait, real quick, because I disconnected for a moment to figure something out. Is this what he's wearing currently or what he wants to wear?
This is what he's wearing now after he disguised himself.
Okay. I like how he's
So-
like, disguise, the most
Well, no,
flamboyant, most sought after disguise I can ever think of.
I'm disguising because it's the festival, man. I look good.
Fair enough.
And,
Maybe it's good enough
you're
to
wearing,
trick
like-
people.
You're wearing like a nice gold necklace also,
Nice. Whew.
with some very nice shoes. Some clogs. Some nice
What? That's
clogs.
not.
I'm gonna
that's
look
not
up
nice.
clogs because I have no idea what a clog is.
They're like these wooden shoes.
Yeah, wooden shoes.
Oh, I mean they're not bad.
Yeah, you. Alright.
Clogs. You're wearing clogs.
It's funny they keep saying woman's footwear. Is it a primarily woman's shoe?
That's like it's like a European thing.
Okay, because it says I'm gonna read to you what it says: women's mansion,
Clogs for
floral
women.
work,
Clogs.
women's clogs, clogs footwear, Naples women's clog shoe.
Yeah, I can see they're mainly looking for women's clogs, but they do have clogs for men.
I mean, I'm not saying that there isn't. I was just like, it's kind of funny
Listen,
that you said
it doesn't
that.
matter because I'm not wearing clogs.
You are wearing clogs.
No.
DM said so.
It doesn't matter if the DM said so. I rolled
Yeah, it
for
does.
it.
God
I
himself
rolled
demanded
for
you to have
You rolled a
clogs.
24.
Exactly. What? That's good.
You're wearing
Look,
clogs.
you're wearing some
I'm not
nice
wearing
ass clogs, all right. Look, that
You're
could be
wearing
the
clogs.
difference between the dragon figuring out who you are and not.
They better
All right?
be mahogany at least.
Alright, they're mahogany clogs.
I'm fine with it. It has a nice soft clack to it, not a loud clack.
Soft clack. I like how that. I
Soft
like that's what he was worried about was just the clack, right?
I mean, they
It's
all would,
clogs.
so obviously it's gonna be clicking every time you walk.
True, but like, whatever.
Alright, so yeah, that's your outfit for the day.
Mm.
So,
You might notice we're down a person. We're down Chris today. So,
do you want to like go downstairs, or we're gonna
Yes.
head next? So
I'm
you're
gonna
head
get
downstairs.
breakfast.
All right. You can see the man who's usually playing the banjo in the evenings, sitting at the bar eating some food. As you come down, you can see like a couple other people sitting around the tavern. Your 3 leather-bound friends are, however, not here.
Leather.
That sounded a bit weird. I'm not gonna lie.
Those guys, the workers.
Yeah.
What about Alistair? Because I know she liked coming here and yeah.
Alistair? She's not there at the moment.
No.
She went off with everyone else. So
Yeah.
they're staying at a different inn.
I'm gonna go to the front. Get some breakfast.
Didn't know what he's getting.
Yeah, he already knows what I'm getting. So I ain't even gotta say it.
Yeah, I'm about to say I'm not even gonna ask.
I don't even know how much.
Why don't you enlighten the viewers, though?
It's a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich.
Oh, man.
You know how much gold it is, right?
You should have that memorized.
DC? There we go. I did DC. Hello?
You know how much gold it is?
Yeah.
Alright, I don't even have to tell you how much you take away. He knows.
Of course I know. I've ordered it too much.
We're gonna get to a town, and the main plot of that town is gonna be that they don't have resources for bacon, egg, and cheese, and Lewis is gonna demand that we do
Lewis is gonna be
quests.
like, I must go on a quest to get bacon, egg, and cheese to this town.
I raise a pig, harvest it for bacon.
That's it.
Why don't you get one of them
pig.
pigs from the research area?
What do you mean? You know how much fucking bacon you can get from one pig alone?
You know that not the whole pig isn't. Alright, he DC'd.
What?
He disconnected.
Oh, he did.
Alright, he's
Yeah,
back.
I did. I did DC again. What the fuck?
Yeah, I see.
I'm coming back on Discord now.
But
What the hell is pulling aluminum for you over my
you
antenna?
do realize that the whole pig isn't used for bacon.
I know, not the whole pig. Its asses.
Alright, so you're gonna have to have more than one pig to feed the whole town for a
What the
long
f-
time with
Wait,
bacon.
No, he was talking about feeding himself.
Wait. Time out. I don't know where you got the impression I'm feeding the town of bacon.
Mm.
It's for me? Holy shit, and I'm getting summoned. Autofill. I eat bacon and try to look for the group.
Alright,
Autofill. Okay.
let's just say he heads to the center of town, where the rest of the group is basically meeting up, and he meets up with them.
Okay.
So
He
while he's not
clenches
here,
his
we'll
chest
go
a
to you.
bit because that cholesterol is starting to catch up with.
Yeah. All that bacon, egg, and cheese is starting to catch up. So let's go to you. You wake up in a dirt pile,
Yep. kind of
and
had to ask places to sleep.
you kind of stand up and shake yourself off of like just debris from the ground that you just slept on.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I'm used to sleeping on crap.
Yeah, you can see like Dreen and Yolanda are already up, kind of like having casual conversation with each other.
Mm. Is our acquaintance here right now, or does there any
Greedo
signs?
is not there.
Or any signs that he has come?
No.
Okay. I guess I'll kind of like dust myself off because I've been sitting on the floor or laying on the floor and probably getting really dirty now. Dust myself off a bit. Is there any like water nearby?
There's like some puddles of water.
They don't look the cleanest, do they?
Give me a spot check.
You're like, let's see. Alright. That's a 9?
It looks alright to you. It looks drinkable.
I mean, I wasn't gonna drink it, but I am gonna kind of splash my my face with it and like a little bit of my armor to like wipe it off.
So like as you go to splash your armor on like your face,
Yeah.
you get this weird smell from this water. And as you're wiping it on like your armor and stuff, and like you're just getting more dirt on your armor. It's just like smearing across it.
I just stop at that point. I'm like, all right, great, not clean water. All right, so oh boy, I guess I'll figure out what Dreen and them are doing now.
All right. So you walk over to where Dream and Yolandis are kind of like sitting on like some broken down bricks and such. And Dream looks up at you and she's like, "Ah, I see you're finally awake."
Yep. A little bit messier than I was when I went to sleep, but you know.
She kind of looks you up and down. I was like, "Yes, I can see that."
We'll call it camouflage for now. A botched attempt, but you know.
Well, I suppose we should be going.
Yep.
Maybe starting our search for
Any
our psionic friend.
Yes. Have we gotten? Don't you mean the psionic man? I'm not joking.
Oh boy.
Has our acquaintance Greedo shown up at all, or any of his assailants? Or not assailants, his acquaintances.
Not as of yet, no. But I assume we'll find them around once we start going.
All right. Well, I guess the good thing is we have the Greedo's gang and the King of Regs' men all on our side here, so that should mean something at least. All right, then. I guess we can let's walk together and hope you can get a signal from him. I'm ready. Everybody else?
They both. Dream kind of just looks at you and nods, and the other's just like, "Yep, I'm all set to go."
Then let's go search it. And kind of like grab my stuff.
Alrighty. You set off on the search for the psionic man.
This episode is just gonna be called the Psionic Man.
Yeah, I mean, he has an actual name.
Look, he is the Psionic Man. I don't care if he tells me his name is Prince Charlemagne. He's the Psionic Man, alright?
No, he's talking about, the psionic man. He has a name, but he was like, "Look, I don't care if he tells me his name. He's the psionic man."
Yes, alright.
But you guys go set up to search. Now let's switch back to
Gee.
Lewis and Jeff.
No.
So you just headed back out to the town square and met up with everyone else. As you walk into the town square, you can kind of see at this point it's around like 6:30ish, around 6:30, 6:45. People are starting to put like their goods out, getting the final touches done for their booths. Yeah, you can see the Flame Boys tent ablaze once again.
He wins best tent.
Best tent.
And yeah, you can just see like everyone getting ready. There are some people look like they're rehearsing a play on the stage.
Is there any contest going around? Like, are they setting up a contest on the festival?
Yes. You can see what looks to be like a wrestling ring
Is that
in
the only-
one corner, and on the other side there is there what seems to be a almost stone man,
Stone Man?
and you can see like the sign. There's a sign above it. It says "Test your strength."
Is it set up?
Yeah, his stand is the Test Your Strength guy, the stone man. His booth is set up. The wrestling ring, they're still kind of like putting up the ropes and everything right now.
I want to go up to it. I want to check it out.
That's your straight.
Alright. You walk up and you can see the stone man. He's short, kind of about your height actually.
Nice.
A little small man. Looks to be made completely of stone. And he's kind of sitting there just like minding his own business, and you walk up and he's like, "Ah, hello there.
What up, Stone Man?
Ah, how are you doing this fine day?"
I don't know, getting ready for this festival.
"Ah, yes, the festival. It will be great."
You got a Test the Strength booth up. What's it about?
Yes. You see, I'm a stone dwarf, as you can see. And he like kind of holds up his arms and like shows you. He's got like stone skin. Every year I hold a test your strength stand where people will come up and see if they can punch me.
Punch.
They can punch me hard enough to where I can feel it, then they win a prize.
A prize? What's the prize?
A mug of ale,
Um.
the strongest ale around.
Oh. Mind if I take a whack at it? What's the fee?
It'll be 5 gold to try.
5
try.
goals to get punched, man. Times suck here,
man.
don't they?
5 go to punch someone. Best deal.
I mean, you're paying them to punch them. It sucks.
Any rules that I should like?
Well, no magic, obviously, and no weapons.
This is about to be funny.
Sure or not? I'll take a whack. Get it? I'll take a whack at it.
We got a joker here, I see. Well, let's see if your arm is as big as your mouth.
Hey, I like you. No.
Alright, I assume you're gonna give him 5 gold.
Yeah.
Alright,
I'm
so you hand him 5
calculating
gold.
my gold.
Puts it on the table next to him, or like on his booth. And he's like, "Alright, have at it." And he like kind of shows you his shoulder and like taps it for you to hit him in the shoulder.
What am I doing here? I'm guessing
So
unarmed.
yeah, just make like an unarmed attack roll.
Unarmed
Okay,
attack
everyone.
roll. Modifier +6. Alright. Stone man. Damn. Alright. I got a 19. Yeah.
So
Probably break my whole fucking hand.
you go to punch this man in the shoulder. Give me a second. You punch this man in the shoulder, hoping to like, you know, give him a good wallop. You just go, "Doom," and your hand hurts so bad. You take 3 points of damage from trying to punch this man.
You just hear a sound like chips
Yeah,
opening.
you kind of feel like a little bit of a as you gotta punch this man. You take 3 damage, and he's like, "That's all you got? Like the bite of a flea, that."
You're made out of stone.
He says, sobbing in a
Well,
corner.
you got a point.
I like that stone skin you got. Must come in handy, but doesn't it get certain things difficult?
I don't know what you mean. What are you referring to?
First, can you enjoy a massage, or do you just like pour lava on yourself?
Yes, that is one of the many struggles. No, I cannot. Sadly.
What about if you like stub your toe? Instead of stubbing your toe, wouldn't you just break the table?
Well, you see, everything in my house is made of stone.
You got wife? You got children?
I have a wife with no children.
Is she also a stone?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No, she's an orc. They like it rough.
Oh my
Did
god.
you hear what I said?
Yeah.
Alright, well, see ya, stone man. I'll probably come back.
I look forward to seeing you try again, big mouth.
Yes. Stone man.
Alright, so you like walk away from his stall. Yeah, so is there anything else you want to check out before you
I mean, I want to keep checking out all these stands. I like festival stands.
Alright, you can see a familiar face at one of the stands.
Flame man.
Flame Man, but not Flame Man. It's a small gnome woman.
Oh, yes, I know
It's
who that is.
what's her name?
Yes, Dolores.
We need to get her
And-
on the team, man. The
And
brewer.
Dolores and her fantastica drinks.
Yes.
We talking to her after this mission.
Time to go to Dolores.
Oh boy. All right, you walk up to Dolores's stand. She's like, ah, if it isn't Jeff.
I'm glad you remembered me.
Yes, I remember you and your companions. You were in a really bad state that one day. I'm glad to see you're still alive.
Of course. We're gods. Selling these
for
magical
sure.
drinks.
Yep, still going at it. It sells well during the festival.
Lay one on me.
All right, that'll be 3 gold.
Alright, and there's the 3 gold.
All right, I've lost my table of effects.
This,
I
man,
cannot find it right now.
this man's about to turn into a chicken. No, you know it'd be amazing. He rolls and turns into a dragon.
But roll me a
Yeah,
D100.
Yeah, it's a D100. With nothing else to it. At
Mhm.
85.
85. Let's see.
Is it the higher the worse, or is it lower the worse?
It's random.
Oh, it's just
Oh
random.
boy. Roll me a 1d10.
1d10.
Got to take some hurts, boy.
Got a 5.
So you forget everything that has happened from today.
What? For how long? Oh, well, I guess.
Permanently
What,
forgotten
Oh my
the
god.
events that have happened
So
prior
since
to
when?
what you just did. 5 hours. The past 5 hours you have forgotten completely.
Oh my god.
permanently?
Yep.
Alright. So.
Holy crap! If he got a
so-
10.
So I drink it. I'm like, oh, I don't know in here. What is this? Oh, I look nice. What is this? Where did I get these clogs from?
Oh no.
What up, Dolores? It's been a while. What you doing?
Yes, yes. It seems that you got the amnesia effect.
Mom,
Well, it shouldn't be too
Jeff's
bad.
drinking again.
Still having to work
Amnesia
out some of the
effect.
kinks. Yes, yes. Sometimes, people have been known to lose, at least up to 10 hours from what I've seen at least. Sometimes you can lose up to 10 hours of the past of your past events. Seems
What?
that you've forgotten.
How did I
What happened?
forget? How did I forget? I look at my hand. What's in the cup?
You drink. Don't drink the. I wouldn't.
Is
You
there still
drink
juice
again?
in there?
Yeah, there's still some left. Do you drink again?
I'm gonna drink it. I'm
Yep.
like, oh,
Alright. Alright, roll another D100.
a 19.
A 19. Oh my god. What color is your skin?
What color my skin is right now?
Mm-hmm.
He's a deep gnome,
Tan.
right?
Tan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you feel like there are 2 things poking out of your forehead. You
I
feel
guess.
like you've had something grow out of your forehead.
So I'm guessing I'm done with the juice.
Yes, there's no more.
Alright, so I'm gonna put it on the table. I'm gonna start feeling my head like, I don't feel anything different, but
You feel a
something's tickling.
small pair of horns on your forehead.
oh, what's this? My
You got the horns.
is that good?
No, they have no harm to you. It's just you now have horns. A
No.
wizard may be able to remove them for you if you wish, but
He's
What
got
do you
them
mean?
they are
permanently.
permanent. Yes.
They're permanent? Dolores,
Yes.
Dolores,
It's hilarious.
Yes.
why
Look,
are you?
There
Why
are
are
still some
these?
kinks I need to work out. It's not exactly a
Temporary-
perfect drink. I told you this before, but
temporary effects are okay. Is this illegal?
No, no, no. No,
No,
of
as
course
in
not.
no,
I
it's.
got it cleared. I got it cleared. Don't worry.
What do you mean you got it cleared?
I got it cleared by the
How- how-
board.
How big are these horns?
They're not too big. They're fairly small.
They're like imp
How
horns,
much
I'm
how much
guessing,
gap
right?
do they make between my forehead and the tip of the horns?
Probably like 2 inches.
I was gonna say like, what if they like just can I grow them? Are they now basic? If I get them magically removed, I'm guessing they're removed permanently. But
Mhm.
if I decide to keep them, would they keep growing? Like, is it now a thing for me?
Let's say yes. That as you get older, they will continue to grow. But
Okay.
not at like a super fast rate or anything.
Hey Dolores, is there a way to accelerate these horns?
I suppose if you talk to a magician, that's not really my line of work. I'm more of an alchemist.
Because you know,
Evidently
know when I can
a very chaotic one
use
as
my
well.
head. You know what I'm saying?
That would be a
Yes,
first.
I understand.
Alright. Now I have these sweet sets of horn. What color are they, by the way?
They're brown,
Alright.
like a light
Fine.
brown.
I'm gonna put that in my character's list.
You now have horns. It'd be
Set
funny. I'd be like the guy that would
of
get wings even though I already have conjured wings.
horn. Alright. Alright, I'm like, see ya, Dolores.
Bye, come by again with Huey and Drax on us.
Speaking of which, where is your mom?
Oh, hey, a stone man. I wonder what this booth is.
Are you gonna walk over to his booth again?
Yeah.
Jordan, what do you mean
It's like,
again? He's never walked up
you're
here
back
before.
again.
I'm back again. What you talking about? Sweet skin, by
What?
the way.
What are you, some kind of idiot? You just came by earlier.
You must have me confused with someone else, good sir. I just came from that booth over there and went to the drinking booth.
Seems you have amnesia there, boy.
Possibly. Her drinks give random effects, you know. And
Yep,
then,
yep, I've heard of her booth before. It's quite a trip. Anyways, this is the Test Your Strength booth, since I suppose you don't remember. You could punch me in the shoulder to see if you can cause me any pain, which most likely you won't, considering the last time you came here.
I came
It's
here.
a pretty weak punch.
You know what, man? Yeah, that was the old me. This is the new horn to me.
Alright, well, it's 5 gold to try.
Please crit fail.
5 gold. That's worth. Give him the 5 gold.
God, alright.
Unarmed.
Roll that attack.
Listen. I gotta remember to take out the 0 if not. Oh no.
What did he get?
I got a 20, but it's not a nat.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you go to punch him again. And take another 3 points of damage. As you like punch him, and he just kind of stares at you. It's like, yep, that's about the same as last time.
No, I got a 19 last time. Excuse me. So it was slightly stronger.
So you got
he
weaker
doesn't-
after drinking. Seems legit.
What? I got stronger.
I thought you said you got a 19 last time.
Yeah.
Oh,
20 is
I thought
greater
you.
than
Sorry, I thought
19.
you meant you rolled a 19 last time. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Alright. So I'm like, nice stone skin. But things must get pretty difficult with that.
Ah, yes, we went over this already.
Oh. I guess you
And I
did.
don't
need
feel
me.
like explaining it again.
Guess so. Guess I'll be seeing you around, Stone Man.
Yeah, yeah. Big mouth.
Hard dick.
Where is Big Sister Drixonis right now? You're supposed to be watching the kids.
She's around.
Jeff is making questionable life choices, Rickson.
Look, man, sometimes, your parents let you go around and they watch from, like, the sidelines.
Sideline, she's just like, as long as he doesn't die, I'm good.
Yeah, basically.
Is there
I mean,
any
even if he does die, she's good.
She's like,
Is
not a
there any
problem, I can
accessories
rise
to
him.
it
I
set
can
up?
raise him.
Exactly. What'd you say, Lewis?
Is there any accessory booth set up?
There is one jewelry stand, and a
Alright,
woman
but-
is, like, kind of preparing.
Oh, she's preparing.
Her. Yeah, because people are still preparing their booths right now. The
I'm
festival
gonna
doesn't
remember that
officially start till
location.
8.
I'm
Okay.
gonna remember that location. But yeah, so I guess I'll try to go in the middle and see if I spot my team.
Yeah, you can see them kind of hanging around.
Hey, I'm gonna go up to
Looking
them.
at the
I'm gonna
booths.
ram towards them with my forehead.
Who?
It doesn't matter. I'm not trying to hit anyone. I just want to ram towards them.
Roll me these one.
Oh fuck! Why did I close my fucking dice rolling? You know what? Fuck it. Use the chat. Use the chat.
Oh, I already know that's not going in.
Hello?
I think you should switch to the other bot.
Attack roll.
An unarmed attack roll. Alright. I'm gonna have to add it manually, but 6 plus 2 is 8.
So as you're like acting like you're about to run into one of them, they're all like looking at you. You kind of like trip over some loose stones, and you like trip forward and almost fall into Alistair with your horns, but she kind of just like steps out of the way, and you kind of fall flat on the ground.
I'm like, as I talk with my face in the floor, I'm like, hey guys. Wait, no, it's gotta be like, hey guys, look, I got no horns.
Juxtanis is like, yes, we can see that. Now, get off of your face.
And I get up. I'm like, aren't you curious about how I got him?
I assume it was from Dolores.
Oh, you're a smart one. I see why you're on the team.
Yes, yes. Jeff.
Is
No.
Elise there?
Elise is currently not there.
Aw, damn it. If Elise is there, I was gonna say something for Elise, so I
Is the
won't.
drunk archer here?
Alakar is there.
Oh wait,
So
shit.
is
I
Alistair
don't know
and,
about the drunken ale or the powerful ale from Stone Man.
No, you don't.
Ah, fuck. Sad face. Oh wait, but in my head, Antonio's strong. I'm like, oh, Antonio, or no, Aeon, Huey.
He's not
Huey,
there,
that's
though.
his name.
I'm not there though.
Fuck, who do I see there? So I can see
I mean,
who's
there's
next in the line.
Kiara. There's.
She
Isn't
is known
Kiara?
for good
Kiara's with
punching.
with the one with Elise, isn't she? Or are they, like,
they're
split
all
up?
together.
Oh, I think you said
Yeah,
Elise
they're gonna
was-
split. They're gonna split off later. But
Oh,
right now
okay.
they're all together.
Yeah, Kiara's known for being a good puncher.
Give me a
She's-
second,
she's-
guys.
She's the
Alright.
monk, isn't she?
No, that's
No,
Yolandris.
she's the cleric fighter.
I mean, you're right that she's still strong though.
I'm talking about the punching man. She likes punching stuff, right? Oh wait, no. Who's the drunk? The girl that always enrages.
That's Kiara.
Yeah, yeah. She likes punching shit.
Yeah.
Tell her about Stone Man.
What is it? Oh yeah. The DM had to do something real quick. That's why he said, "Hold on a second. He will be back momentarily." Bro, if Elise is there, I was gonna have her say like, just something, because I know Chris would have said something along these lines, but it's like, huh, you finally used your head for something. I guess it's just not how we wanted it to be used.
Yeah. I wanna just like grow out these horns.
I thought
and
you were
then
gonna do
sharpen
something
them
like
up.
that. Yeah, sharpen them up. You're gonna have like Diablo's horns. You know what I'm talking about, right?
No, not a clue.
Look up Black. Go to my channel. Just look up Black Diablos.
I mean, is it like a Monster Hunter thing?
Yeah.
Like the guy. Yeah, I think I know what you're getting at. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get sharp horns and then probably like have something hanging from it. Like maybe the ears of victims or something. I don't know.
What the fuck? Why that? The
Why
ears
ears?
of victims.
I don't know. It was the first thing that came to mind. Because I was first, I'm like, eyeballs. I'm like, that's a bit inhumane.
You wanna have? It's a bit inhumane to have eyeballs, but but freaking ears is cool.
I mean, yeah, because even if you don't have the ear, you can still hear. If you don't have an eye, you can't see.
Oh my god. How are you gonna cut people's ears off now?
I mean, listen, I'm still thinking about it. Right now, it's too short to hang anything too big on it. That's why I want to go to the accessory shop and get some nice accessories for my new horn. I'm really glad that when I rode that one, he's like, you fall on the floor and one of your horn breaks. Because then I would have been the dick with just one horn around.
I was thinking he was gonna do that, but I was thinking you were gonna break a horn and fall into Alistair. I knew it was gonna involve Alistair. I was just like,
Yeah,
is he gonna have you break a horn when you fall, or is he gonna have you just like careen into her?
I guess it's too small, like,
Yeah.
because I fell on my face.
It would have
first,
just
not my forehead.
stunted or something, or cracked. It wouldn't have like shattered.
I'm back.
Alright.
Welcome, Beak.
Alright,
Okay. Next.
so where we left off, you were gonna ask. I assume you're gonna talk to Kiara.
Mhm.
Alright.
Kiara, you like punching shit, don't you?
I enjoy a good punch, yeah.
I just had an encounter with that booth over there. It's all about punching.
Punching.
Yeah, you punch this stone man. He's got quite the skin, but you got muscle on you. I believe in you.
Alright, let's do it. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so you guys walk over. And he's like, I see you brought a friend this time.
Yeah. I got quite some friends that like punching stuff, and you have a fun booth. Why not make you some profit?
And he's like, yeah, well, the more money the better, I suppose. And like she hands him 5 gold. She's gonna go for that punch. Let me get this roll. Ooh.
What?
Alright, so she kind of like rolls up her sleeve on like her shirt, right? And she goes to like punch. Oh boy, she takes 3 points of damage. Why is everyone rolling a 3 on that?
see what I told you? You got that. Thick
I mean, what are you rolling it out of?
A D3.
Wow. Wow, like in max damage.
Exactly, every time.
I thought that was a good thing. Never mind.
What'd she roll?
She rolled an 11.
Ah, damn.
Yep.
I'm like, damn. You even bested her. I'm gonna look at the group. I'm like, anyone else want to give a whack at it?
Everyone jokes on. It's like, I think I'm fine. And Alice was like, I'm not really the aggressive physical type. And Alcara's like, you know what? I'll take a crack at it.
Big,
That's the spirit, my man.
Big Sis Yolandris isn't here to like make him say no.
Alright, so he goes up. He gives the man 5 gold first. He goes up for a punch.
Come on, you can do it,
This
man.
man's modifier.
I'm rooting for him.
He takes 2 points of damage.
But did he feel it?
No, he didn't.
Ah,
He
man.
rolled the same exact thing as Kiara.
Ah.
And he has a worse unarmed attack.
Oh wait, you know what? I know what to do. I'm like, pretty fun booth. Hey, what do you get anything out of it if we actually do manage a good punch?
I have I know what you're trying to do. He was like, right. You had amnesia. It's the strongest ale in the land. And he,
Strongest
kind
ale?
of puts a bottle, like a tankard of it, down on the table next to him. And Alacair's eyes immediately light up.
Alright.
'Cause he's like, the strongest ale, you say? Well, and he puts another 5 gold on the table.
Jeff.
He's like, looks like I'll have to go again.
Jeff is starting to think like Hugh. That's scary.
Alright, let's see how much damage you take this time. You take this 3 points of damage.
Yo, I don't care. I don't care. I got you, fam. Let me do this one.
Alright,
we
go
the money.
ahead.
We raised the money.
He's putting down money.
Listen, FYI, remember when I said I was putting shit in the armory?
Yes.
I put money there too in case I got robbed. So
I mean, that's
whole
pretty
thing-
smart, but like.
I mean, that's pretty smart.
Yeah, alright, so I'm giving 5 gold.
I'm not telling you where I keep my
Alright.
money. Keyword, it's where Mr. Krabs keeps it.
Numbers is bad.
What do you roll?
Got a not 20 boys.
Okay. What's your attack?
Man, I hate. I feel like everyone who's
Well, I mean, alright,
watching this is gonna be like, why is he doing that?
FYI, in case if it does matter, it's 26 because it's a +6 modifier.
Alright,
Oh, yeah.
punch him. And he kind of like, as you punch him, wait, you're gonna take a little bit of damage.
Yeah.
but-
Well, yeah, because I'm still punching.
A
I'm basically
stone
punching
A
yeah,
rock. Yeah.
I'm punching rocks.
Yeah,
The-
so
the 5 edition.
1 point of damage this time.
Oh,
Hey,
hey,
I mean,
not bad, not bad.
And he kind of like stutters back as you punch him a little bit, and he's like, ah, you got me that time.
Must
Seems
have
you
been
got
the fall.
something in you after all.
Must have been the fall.
He's
Got my
like,
gears
alright,
turned
well, here's your ale. And he gives you the mug of ale.
Is it a mug? Like, is it a sealed mug? Or is
No,
it like
it's like a tankard.
Alright, so I have to like either drink this. Yo, I look at Alokir. I'm like, yo, Alokir.
mm.
How much you got on you?
Oh my god.
He's like, I assume you mean how much am I willing to pay?
Extortion in the
Right.
party.
It is the strongest ale around. I suppose I could do 10 gold.
10 gold. I start sniffing it. I wasted 15. And I could also have me a good time. That's worth probably another 20 gold.
I don't know, man. I'm not gonna pay that much.
And
That would be at least 35 gold.
Mm.
how much you willing?
At most, I'd say 20.
You know what? That's still profit. Alright, I'll give it to him. That's fine,
Alright,
no
he gives you
profit.
20 gold. He's gonna down it all in one
Oh god.
right after you hand it to him. So now I'm gonna have to make a constitution roll.
Yeah, the only benefit is Alec here is a known drunk, so maybe he's got some.
Well, he's a halfling.
Well,
This man downs the drink, right?
okay.
Mhm.
Like completely down. And he's like, oh man, that was the greatest ale I've ever. Dude falls backwards onto the ground, completely knocked out.
I will leave him here. Well, at least we'll know where he is.
Cutting back to
Josiah's
Hugh
is
for a
like-
moment, Hugh is just like in his mind, like, you know, I left an adult with the group, so I assume everything is gonna be alright. But
This is
If
where-
anything,
My-
you should be like, it's the beginning of the day. Nothing should go wrong.
my
in
my
the
brain,
beginning of the
Hugh's
day.
brain is like, man, there's no way the party would do something too stupid, right? Nah, not in light of recent events, right? Nah, I don't know. My stupid shit meter is going off for no reason. Anyway.
Drixanus basically has one of her shadows walks out, like basically splits off from her own and like picks, kind of like basically possesses his body.
Nice.
And imagine like basically he stands up and the shadow is like turns into his shadow
Mm.
and moves him around. Although he still looks very asleep. So he's like this unconscious man just being forced to walk by a shadow.
Like,
And,
oh, I didn't know your shadow could do that. That's pretty cool.
yeah, only on the usually only works with willing subjects.
Well,
Seeing as he's
unconscious
kinda
is
dead.
willing.
Oh, wait. He's okay. So
Trust me, he's not dead.
No.
no,
I know what he's gonna
he's,
do.
He's knocked out, and that man's not waking up. Just gonna give this man a pat down.
I knew it.
Are you serious?
I knew.
I'm gonna give this man a pat
Alright,
down.
give me a search check. Oh my god, you're a bastard.
He's not even trying to hide it. He's just like, let me just give this man a quick check to make sure
Absolute
everything's in
prick.
order in his pockets.
Absolute prick.
What do you do? I was haggling this man out of gold.
You're an absolute.
Prick.
Ow.
I
Don't
was.
make me feel guilty about rolling,
Look,
okay?
just do it.
Nah, do
Just
it. Do it. It's fine. Just
Yeah.
like
You have to do it now. You already said you were gonna do
do
it.
it.
I got a 20.
You got like that's bad.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
I got a
but-
23.
I mean, anything. If I roll over a 10, it's basically over. It's 20 or higher.
So you find about 30 gold on him.
Mhm.
You find his longbow,
Uh
a
huh.
couple of daggers hidden in his armor.
Uh huh.
That's about it.
I'm just take another 10 gold. That's it. I'll just take 10 gold.
Okay. You take 10 gold. An unconscious man.
People are. Everyone's just
who's
looking at you right
currently
now.
being controlled by a shadow.
Profit.
Alistair, Jaxonis, just looking at you like, really?
Anyways,
What about the stone man? What's his face like?
Stone Man has already gone back to his own business. He's not paying attention. Really, he's kind of just like, just looking around, taking in the scenery. So yeah, what do you want to do next? You stealing piece of trash?
I'm like, guess we should find Huey and. Well, I mean, what was the whole plan? I don't even.
Oh
Like,
my
all I know is that
You
all
know
I know
the
is I gotta
plan.
protect the king.
You're.
Look, you didn't have amnesia for that far back.
Yeah, that was like
you know
hard
the
and
plan.
stuff. If
Listen,
you need me to repeat it, I can repeat it.
my character should know the plan.
Yes,
Me,
I know.
myself,
Knows the plan.
I'm just
Me,
saying.
myself,
Here, I'll repeat it.
the
I'll repeat
player.
it. Basically, your team, which is Drixonis and Alistair, is supposed to. I believe actually there's one other person with you, is there not? Or is Alakir, Elise, and Kiara are all on the team, aren't they?
Yeah, so it's just me, Alice.
Yeah. Okay. You, Alistair, and Drixonis. You guys are specifically supposed to fight,
Protect
you protect the king and capture
fight
Felania.
dragon woman.
Is that her name? Felania?
No, not
Falia.
Falo.
Falia. Felania is from High Rollers, isn't it?
I'm about to say that's
Yeah.
a highlight.
Damn, those names are actually pretty close now that I think about it.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it. but
Anyway,
yeah.
yeah, so you guys are supposed to watch Falia, and if she gets involved, you need to grab her. In fact, probably either way, get her into the portal. Willing or
I
unwilling.
remember.
As you
coming
say,
back.
Felania, you can feel a little jolt of lightning go through your finger.
So I mean, it's still early, so I guess we'll just
Yeah.
walk around.
Elise and them are just supporting you guys, basically. Supporting you
Yep,
and, like,
they're
making
basically
sure...
keeping the crowd calm and supporting you boys.
Nice. So I guess I guess we're just gonna walk around.
All right. So at this point, we're gonna switch back to Hugh.
To heal.
All right. So you guys are currently searching for the Psionic Man. So
Yep.
give me some search checks.
Alright. Just like a... let me give him for... or do you got Elandris?
No, you can take over Yolanda
Alright.
for this.
Uh,
I'll do Dream.
then that's a... Alright. 14 and 15. I got a 14. She got a 15. Let me open up Yolandra's file.
At first, I thought Dream didn't have a search check, but then I saw it. I went blind for a second.
One sec, I'm gonna go into the chat real quick, because I know you linked it to me, but I gotta see where it was. Hey, Jordan, can you pin where Chris linked his document for Elise?
Sure.
I have 3 things open right now. If you're wondering when this was recorded, it was right before I started recording the Lovithioth How to Hunt video. Followed by the Odogron one.
Insert plug here.
I should just
Plug
plug
to his own channel on his own channel.
Yeah, those 2 videos, yeah. Alright. Yolandris. Her attack. No, what is it? Search, you said?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she has a search. Oh, yeah, she does, sorry. She has
I'm
plus 4,
searching
so
some
she
search.
got a 19.
Don't forget to boil it.
Hmm?
No, he said he's gonna have to serve. I said don't forget to boil it.
Yeah, so she got a 19. I got a... oh, my thing's actually pretty good. I got a 20.
Alright, what did Yolandra's get?
She got a 19.
You guys all got pretty good searches. Dream got a 21.
Nice.
So you guys are searching around for any suspicious looking characters.
Mm-hmm. And or...
Other than
yeah.
the good old Greedo gang. You can see a couple of hooded figures walking around.
When I see the hood figures, can I use my arcane sight on them?
Sure.
Do I see any of that weird aura I saw off of the Crusher?
No.
Alright. Am I detecting magic on them?
Nope.
No, they're just weird hooded figures?
Just like some hooded figures kind of walking around. But not like too much in the open. They're kind of sticking to like the sides of buildings or like alleyways.
Can I find one of Greedo's men?
Yeah, you can.
Alright, I want to kind of shuffle over. Not make it like too known that I'm walking over to him. I mean, I kind of... Hey, I guess the filth is starting to pay off now because I kind of look like I'm from the slats now. I got that slatty type of demeanor about me. So yeah, I'm going to kind of like, you know, lean on a wall and kind of whisper over. Because I'm sure they all know that, like, we're cool, right?
Yeah. They basically all know who you are at this point.
I'm going to ask if he knows... If you've seen or knows who these people in the hoods are. Are they with us at all?
I have. Well, they're not with the Greedos. They're not with us. They're not with the Greedos outfit. We're not really sure who they are. They've been lurking around here for a while now.
Did they show up? Have you seen them at all over the last few days?
Nope, they just showed up today, this morning.
This morning?
Yep.
Can you guys, Can you guys corner one? Maybe get us to a point where we can at least have a conversation with them. We don't need to hurt anyone right now, but just see what's up. They're kind of sticking to the back channels where you guys hang, so shouldn't be too bad. See if you can isolate 1 or 2. And be careful, if they're with the people we're looking for, they're probably highly dangerous.
Alright, well. We'll see if we can get one of them.
All right. Contact
kind of
us if you have any, if you get any leads.
He's like, all right. Kind of saunters off.
Yep. Walk off the other way, back to the
Yep.
rest of the group.
All right.
He's doing.
So
He's actually working on mission. Everyone else is partying.
basically, everyone
His
else
team
started
got
and
like the serious part of the bargain.
You guys actually have like the more, oh man, we gotta find somebody kind of mission. Everyone else like, hey, the festival.
He was kind of peeved. He would like to enjoy some parts of the festival, but he knows he can't. He won't lie. He's not
Sad.
anti-fun. He's just kind of like, I don't want everyone to die part. You know, more important right now.
Nah, man. Fun over life. Fun over the lives of the whole town.
Exactly, and our own
I can
friends.
second that motion.
And our friends.
Look, we know that Jeff would easily just be like, yeah, sure, why not? But,
Alright.
yeah, so about like 15 minutes later,
Mm-hmm.
you see another one of Guido's men kind of walk up to you. He's like, we got one of them cornered in an alleyway. If you want to follow me.
Yeah, and I nod to the other ones, kind of like, you know, like a glance, and say, yeah, let's go.
All right, so you guys walk down into this alleyway,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see as you guys walk into like almost a very similar situation to what happened last time.
Yeah.
There's a four-way intersection of alleyways. The hooded man kind of like comes walking down one of them into the middle, and you can see like a couple of Greedo's men kind of block off the way he's going, and then the other two entrances as you guys walk down the only like exit farm.
Yeah. Is he still
The
like?
hooded figure starts to like look around, and he's like, seems that I'm cornered. And I suppose you guys are the local gang around here.
Yeah, what can I say? We just need to make a few coins here and there, you know, in this type of park. I'm gonna. Is he
Give me a
like still?
bluff check?
All right. As I'm doing this, can I like look him up and down a little bit?
Yeah.
Oh boy, I got a 13, or I rolled a 13. Let me see what I got with my bluff. That's not my sheet. That's Yolandra's. My bluff should be pretty good. 18.5.
Alright. 18.5. A second.
I also want to do a check around, like look on him a little bit. I know he's cloaked, but I kind of want to see is there any indication on him. Like, I want to look at weapons, and I also want to look if there's any marks, distinguishable marks on him. You know what I mean?
Give me a search check then.
Oh boy, there we go. That's the numbers I want to see. That was a 16. No, sorry, that was a 17. No, I clicked Excel. One moment. 17, and that was you said search. 6 plus 7 is 13. 23.
You don't notice anything on him.
Weapon wise?
Nope, you can't really see any weapons on him or like any insignias that stand out. It just seems like a plain like brown, like leather kind of cloak.
Alright, how is he doing with the whole bluff?
Right, I forgot about that roll. Or I rolled it, but then I forgot what the.
Yeah.
I'll just roll again.
I got an 18.5. What?
He's like, well, I guess they just recruit Soulborns, anyone now, huh?
That obvious?
And it seems this one, and he like kind of nods his head to Dream behind you, isn't too keen on hiding her powers either.
Not really. I kind of want to like look a little bit over to Dream, and kind of like. I kind of want to like with my hand kind of point to my head and kind of look at him as I look over.
You want to point. You want to look at Dream,
Yes.
and then you want to point your hand to your head.
Well, it's hard to describe. I'm gonna need to roll like some type of stealth check either way for this. But what I want to do is like as I look over to Doreen, because like he just started talking about her, I kind of want to like meet her eyes, look down to look at my hand, point towards my head, and then look back at him. So do you know what I mean? Like basically, look at his mind.
So give me like a sleight of hand.
Fucking sleight of hand. I don't know what my dex stuff is, so this could be really bad. Sleight of hand. Oh, it's a +4. 18.
He's like, you got some kind of mind tricks you're trying to do over there, bud?
Got 19, didn't he? He got a 19.
You got a 25.
Oh, damn. He's pretty good. Well, you did comment on your tricks. So, I guess I can do this the old-fashioned way if you wouldn't like the probing part. Who are you?
Just passing through. No big deal.
Really? Just passing through? Is it just you?
Yep. I mean, I am traveling by myself, aren't I?
Yes, there just happens to be a lot of people walking around today that kind of look just like you, attire-wise, of course.
Hey, man. It's not
Some
my
type
fault
of
the
party?
cloaks are in now.
Cloaks are in. Well, if you just a real quick check of something, you wouldn't mind removing that cloak, would you?
Look, you may have me, quote-unquote, cornered against the wall here, but that doesn't mean I'm just going to give in to your demands, buddy.
See. I see it seems like we're quite threatening, and yes, I'm sure it does seem to be quite... what's the word I'm looking for? Quite demanding, but we're simply just trying to keep our streets safe. And, you know, couple of, or not a couple, but quite a few strange people show up with cloaks saunting around this town. It's a bit strange. Can't help but be a little bit ill-prepared and unsafe. Not asking for money. All we're asking for is just a little check under the hood. Make sure you're not any type of, you know, weird ghoul or anything, or trying to do something weird.
This is like,
I kind of winked
if you insist. He kind of like opens up his cloak.
Alright. So, when he removes his cloak, is he just like he's taking the hood off and taking the cloak off completely, right?
Takes the hood off and then he kind of like blows back the cloak so you can see like what he's wearing in front.
What is he wearing?
Looks like to be like some kind of studded leather armor.
Studded leather armor. Okay. Any insignia?
No.
Huh.
You don't notice any kind of like weapons at his waist or anything.
Arcane sight?
Nope. He's not hiding anything magically.
Magically. Alright then.
So you laughing?
Yeah, this is probably one of the guys I investigated.
It probably is, but I don't know that. I actually don't really know that, but like not just character, but me's too.
This feels oddly familiar.
Like, okay, whatever. You can put your cloak back. Just again, trying to keep the streets safe. And I kind of like nod.
Like, well, if you don't mind, I'd like to be on my way.
Yes, well, you can go. And I kind of like gesture to Greedo's, the guy that led us here, to let him go a little.
Okay.
And I let him walk past us, keeping my guard up a little bit.
As he starts, he starts walking by.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second. I'm gonna need to roll something real quick. What is it? Well,
I gotta find clothes that hide my soulbornness more.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of just like out there.
Yeah, having a burning red, not red, burning blue soul fire in your chest isn't exactly the most conspicuous.
You can be Iron Man. You can have like a
Oh
glass.
my god. Well, it's not in the center.
Yeah.
So
It's like where my heart would be.
Close enough. Like a
Oh,
glass
God.
case over it.
Can you guys hear me?
the glass.
You're messing up a bit. Oh, there you are.
Alright, so as he's like walking by,
Mm-hmm.
there's like two guys that were stopping him from walking the way he was as he walks by them.
Yeah.
After he's like passes them, one of them kind of just like looks around, pulls out his dagger, and just starts shanking himself. Imagine Yuri from
from
Doki
Doki
Literature
Doki.
Club.
So the
Shanking.
moment he
just
does
starts
this,
shanking himself like.
the moment he does this, I'm going to yell to I don't know I'm just gonna say to the guy right next to us, right? Grab your men, tell them to grab any of these cloaked hooded figures and knock them out now. And I'm gonna start running towards the guy that just started.
All right.
I'm kind of saying this as I start running too.
Yeah, and like as you start running down after him,
Mm-hmm.
he looks at you, winks, and goes through a dimension door.
Was that ye old? Oh man.
Oh man, the disguise checks were on point.
Man.
That's the only reason you didn't really notice. It's because his disguise checks were so high.
I figured we had gotten. You know what's funny? I didn't know that was him. I figured it was someone that knew where he was. You know what I was gonna do? So, funny thing, I thought he was gonna pass us. That was my bad.
Nope, he kept going the way that
He was smart.
he was already going.
Because he might have. Alright. I mean, obviously I didn't let the DM know what I was gonna do, but I was, as soon as he walked past me, I was going to trip him with one of my legs and force him down. Because there was something off about, like, the way, okay, how should I put this? There's a certain thing he said around, it's gonna be so, I wish, in post-editing I'll cut back to what it is, but there's something he said when he was, like, about, like, the whole Soulborn thing. He mentioned something very specific about Dreen that was, like, that's weird. He shouldn't know about that. Like her whole psionic capabilities.
I thought you would pick up on it.
I picked up on
Because
it,
he
but I thought he was gonna come to us. I was like,
Nah, he wasn't hiding the fact that he knew she was psionic.
well, no, that's what I mean. I knew as soon as he said that, I didn't think it was him. I thought it was someone that knew about him, and I was like, I'm like, okay, we got him. So like the rest of that stuff was just filler to either get him
He was
closer
like, we got him,
or get him
boys."
near. But man, yeah, I'll admit I had no idea that was him. If people don't have no idea what I'm talking about, that was the psionic man right there. But
that was the psionic man.
Anyway, continue. Sorry.
He just used a very nice power I like to call Death Urge.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he kind of like walks through the dimension door and disappears.
I'm gonna kind of look back at Dreen. I'm like, Dreen, do you know where he went?
I can try and track him.
Try. I'm gonna like stop the dude that's currently stabbing himself if I can.
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
No, he's dead.
Ah,
That man
shit.
is dead.
You gotta check.
He
him,
killed
check him for
himself.
gold.
I'm not gonna do that.
But
He's
not
dead.
everyone is you, Lewis. Jesus.
They're dead.
They're not. They're allies. I'm not gonna loot my ally's corpse unless I need a
Oh,
weapon to like
he's an
say.
ally?
Yes, they were on those.
Ah! Lewis
I'm
is just
pretty
like.
sure he would
what it-
want you.
Lewis is like, what is ally? Ally
Look
just
at
is
that
easier to
video.
access money bank. Like, anyway, continue. Sorry.
Alright, so she kind of like stands there for a minute, thinks over it, and is like, I know where he is.
Alright, I'm gonna say, to the guy that...
Or at least I know where he teleported to.
Alright, let's head that direction. I'm gonna motion... no. I'm gonna say, take care of your men, tell them to grab any cloaked figures you see walking around town, detain them at, if you can. At worst, if they start, like, trying to attack you or anything, or do some weird tricks, you know what to do. And I'm gonna, like, start running with the rest after Dream.
Alright. So you guys are now running after
Ye old
the Psionic Man.
Also, for those wondering why, like, my arcane sight wasn't working, like, to see his brain and everything like that, is so, like, powers. Psionic capabilities are not magical. Or at least not in the same that, like, arcane are. So I can't see that. This is something that nobody would know because it was in a session, it wasn't recorded, so I'm just making that clear.
Yeah.
So people are like, well, he's using arcane sight. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. I can see if he was using, like...
I mean, yeah, also if they play D&D, they would know.
Yeah, well, you know, some people watch this don't play D&D. They're just like,
yeah,
oh, he's using arcane sight, so why isn't he seeing that? Yeah. Anyway, continue, sorry.
Alright, so... you guys run after him into this area. It's kind of like an open field. There's like somewhat of like a remnants of like what this would be like an old store, but only like the first floor is left, and it's barely there.
Yeah.
And she's like, he should be somewhere around here.
Alright, I'm gonna search around, or I get, would it be search or spot?
Search.
16. Oh no, I'm getting good rolls. That means I'm coming up with a natch 1 very soon. I believe my search is +4, so go with 20 until I tell you otherwise. No, sorry, it is 22.
Alright, give me a sec. Get a roll for Dream.
Oh, let me roll for Yolandris as well. Hey, there we go. That's a 7. What is Yolandris' search? So 11 for Yolandris.
Hey, Dream got the same thing. So they're both just kind of like, I can't seem to find them. But you can what'd you get?
22.
22, yeah. So you can like hear some like scuffling behind this broken down wall.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm immediately after hearing the scuffling. 1 second, let me just check something real quick. Jordan, you know what I was doing? I was looking at Yolandris' sheet. I'm like, where's my stuff?
I can't find anything.
Alright. How damaged does this wall look?
Oh boy. I mean, it's a pretty old, decrepit wall. It's like already halfway crumbled down.
Oh, this is about to be fun. First off, since it takes like literally no time and I can do this while I'm sprinting, I'll activate my 3 soul melds. And I'm going...
Okay.
Huh?
I said okay.
And I'll tell you what those are after I do this, because I'm going to need to roll this anyway. So... Wait, first, how far am I from this wall?
You're like 50 feet away.
50?
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to have to put on the wings just to get there. So that's fine. So one of my soul melds are going to have to be the wings to get there. I don't have to touch the wall, per se. I just have to get close to it. Within 15 feet.
What did you say?
I have to just get within 15 feet of the wall, which I can do with this ability.
Mm-hmm.
So open. Let me just make sure these are right. God, my Word's doing that thing where it cuts off half the stuff and drops it. Protective armor open. And then... I need to figure out what I want to do for that. and then open. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I should have. If I was smart, I would have did this earlier. So I have the eyes, my eye chakra on. I have my black armor. Was it my protective black armor and rising sky wings, so I can make the distance and I get the defense. And my AC goes to 27. Okay, just making sure, checking everything. All right. So when I get within 15 feet of this wall, for those of you that don't know, I don't do Soulborns. A lot of their things seem to be related to fire and things like that. I don't do fire damage. I do force damage. Force damage is, think of like literally force, a concussive ability, right? I'm going to do Soul Fire Burst on this wall. And anything behind it as well. Let me just read something real quick. 4th level Soulborn, I am past that. Standard Soulborn, standard action. Can emit Soul Fire Burst in all directions. This strikes all other creatures.
Ah.
Alright. So I need to do 1d6 force damage per class level. One sec. I can still do it. It can still damage him. It just can't do... Okay, fine. That's fair. So it can't do the damage to the wall, but it can do damage behind it. That's fine. So,
Are you sure about that there, bud?
Yep, it just says not objects, but anything within the 15 feet circle is takes one. Was it? This strikes all other creatures, not objects.
Yeah, so are you getting up next to the wall, or like are you getting close up?
Yes,
to the
I'm
wall?
getting close to the wall.
Okay.
Also, so the eyes of chakra I have, or the eyes of chakra. That's not what it's called. It's called Secret Midnight Eyes. You have to name all your soul melds. That's why all my stuff has this stuff. Or has these names. I have like a type of X-ray vision thing. Can I see what's behind that wall? Can I see a figure of any type? Like,
well, do you know the you know the specifics for X-ray
it
vision?
says
'Cause it's
the
specific.
Soulborn can see through things like they have a ring of X-ray vision.
As the X-ray vision spell.
No, it says X-ray vision. The Soulborn can see through things like they have a ring of X-ray vision. That's all it says.
Okay, yeah. So it's like the spell X-ray vision.
Yeah, you'll have to tell
Let's
me
see.
the stipulations exactly.
All right, so you can penetrate 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, or up to 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Okay.
So this is definitely, you can definitely see through this.
Can I see just a figure humanoid of any type? Like,
Mm-hmm.
all right, definitely then using it. Then that was just to confirm if he was even there. So I was gonna. If not, I wasn't gonna do it. But yep. So Soul Fire Burst. So let me make sure because I believe he gets a save here. Targets are all
Pretty sure it's a reflex save.
reflex save for half damage with a DC of 10 plus half class level. So plus charisma modifier. So my charisma is 4. Are we rounding down?
Yeah, usually we run down.
17.
I always run down for my stuff.
Excuse me, 17.
17?
Yep,
All right.
a reflex
Roll
save, 17.
17.
For half damage, and I will roll the 1d...
He rolled exactly 17.
You bastard!
He has a +7 to his reflex, so he rolled 10.
That's cool, man, that's cool. Man, if only... Dude, if only... If I had... My charisma is +4. If only I had +5. Yeah! Or just, I was an extra level in Soulborn. Anyway, so I'm gonna still roll the... I still roll the damage.
Yep, he'll just take half damage.
That's cool. Let me just... real quick, I'm gonna read it so I'm not BSing here. Sulfur Burst... 1d6 for class level, so that's 7d6. Yeah. And then I can't use it for another 10 rounds, but that's cool. Here's the thing. This is a really good attack, but it kind of sucks if you're fighting with other people. Because it's a very big radius to hit people, and it hits everyone. So this is actually the best way I could probably use it. There's no modifiers to this, by the way. It's just straight damage.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a 30. So 15.
Alright, 15 damage. To this man hiding behind the wall. Trying to be spoopy. Give me a sec. Okay.
Too bad it
So
doesn't
he's
break
been
down well.
blasted. And now it's time to roll initiative.
Yeah, and that's force damage, not like just making sure, because resistances and stuff. Although I don't think he's resistant to anything. It's just like it's just like a force.
It's only if he had like a certain power on.
Okay, so roll initiative. I'll roll for. Okay, so I rolled a. Hey, game. Why didn't you give me that roll before? All right, so Yolanda just rolled a 12. I rolled a 18.
You got 18.
I believe my initiative is only +1, but let me just check that. I'm gonna check Yolandra's real quick because I already have her page open. So her initiative is she's got a 20.
Alright.
I'm sorry, I'm just not used to seeing high initiative. Mine is that's a +3. 21. And I'm not smug about that. I'm just like, wow, if I did not roll an 18.
Alright, now who has the higher dex between Psionic Man and Dream? 17. He has 18. Wow.
It seems to be just those little 1 or 2.
Yeah, those very little things are just allowing him to
edge out. That's alright.
Yeah.
He won't be edging
Alright,
no more.
so he's going first.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to he's gonna do some things.
Some things.
Let's see.
I have an ability. Let me make sure of something real quick.
How does this work? How does it work? Probably not the best for someone who isn't the strong boy. Oh my god. Okay.
Okay.
So give me a fortitude save.
Oh boy. Fortitude. Alright. Let's go up here.
So you're gonna need at least an 18.
I'll probably be fine because my fortitude is +10. 19.
Oh fuck. Oh wow. One over. Alright. So
I rolled
you
that.
feel someone trying to
probe my mind.
almost wipe memories away from your mind, but you kind of just like shake it off.
He's trying to Jeff me. No. I'm joking. I couldn't say that because I have no knowledge.
You kind of
that.
like shake it off.
I'm like, enough games. You know it's coming. Enough games, Psionic Man.
Alright. Let's see. Give me a listen check.
Alright.
Ooh. Yeah, give me a listen check.
This man about to try to scuttle off. Alright. There we go. I like that roll. Alright. My listen's not good, so this 18's gonna help me here.
This man's got Lewis levels of stealth.
Then I'm probably not gonna hear him because my listen is it's a 20 unnatural.
No, you
Yeah.
don't hear anything. Never mind.
So,
Yep,
I have a horrible
now
listen.
Now it is Dreen's turn.
Okay.
All right. She's just gonna walk up to like the wall.
Okay.
I mean, you guys were like 50 feet away.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everyone here can fly and move fast, so that's a good.
Well, she levitates. She doesn't fly.
Well,
so,
but
like,
she can still
has her
move.
regular speed.
Oh, she does. Oh, never mind then. Yeah.
No, it doesn't give her any bonus movement.
Everyone else is just like speed boys.
I mean, she could give herself some speed. Why not? It only costs one power point anyway. She's gonna move an extra 10 feet.
We're having this battle and we haven't even. You know what's funny, right? I was expecting like everything to start already going down and like we're fighting him, trying to like basically fighting against the clock, and we're like, nah, we're about to cut it before it happens.
Yeah, we're gonna finish him off easily. Festival hasn't even started yet. We're making progress.
I mean, again, we're not out of the clear yet. There's still a lot of
No.
other situations we have to deal with, such as the person that made the runes. They might not be able to set them off as far as he can, but they can still set them off. And, you know, the ancient dragon in the area. But, you know.
We'll go take care of that. We got this.
Man.
If
don't
we can
know about that.
finish this quick, that means we can get there to help you guys, very hopefully.
Yeah, but that's gonna be her turn. You're up next.
Okay. Wait, what happened with Dream?
She just kind of moved up forward
Oh, okay.
towards the wall.
So I can still see
She
him.
can't
Like,
really do anything through the wall.
what?
so-
I can still see him. What is happening?
I mean, you couldn't see. Oh, yeah, you can see him
Yeah.
because you have X-ray. Well, how far can you see through with X-ray?
Doesn't tell me. It just says I have
If he's
sight like
moved
a
far
ring
enough
of
away.
X-ray vision. So
It's 20 feet.
can I see
The
him?
vision range is 20 feet. No, he's definitely out of that.
Okay then. I mean, I was gonna do this either way. I was just gonna move.
So you kind of saw him like walk away and then he disappears.
All right. So I want to move out of the wall and look the way I saw him go away.
Yeah, you can kind of see him crouched, walking away.
Tisk tisk tisk. Oh, I gotta do the right thing. You can't see what I'm
Imagine
doing.
like the
chat,
Skyrim crouch animation. And he's just like walking like that.
All right. Let me just. So I need to make note of that. I can't do that for another 9 rounds. One moment. Let me just read something real quick. Ah. You're trying to be stealthy? I'm going to draw that composite bow I have. Wait, how far is he from me?
You want around the wall?
Yeah.
Just around the wall?
Yeah, just to see him.
He's like 30 feet away. From
Okay,
you.
so I just want to make sure I'm in good range and not like getting a disadvantage on this. Yeah, so I'm gonna pull out that bow and fire a soul arrow at him.
Oh no! What is this? This is like, God, I'm getting a bunch of Skyrim references because the freaking conjure bow spell. Just like spirit arrow.
Spirit arrows. All right, so let me just read this. So Soulborn can fire bits of soul fire out as out of bows or crossbows while I'm using a bow instead of arrows or bolts. This arrow has an enhancement bonus of the character's level divided by 3 rounded up. So quick maths. What is that? 2? What is 7 divided by 3? Rounded up.
3.
Okay, 3. So 3 and what does it mean by round divided by 3 rounded up and do force damage if they hit?
So it's just plus 4 force damage to your
Okay.
attack.
So
If you hit.
okay. Yeah, if I hit. And if I hit there's something else, but we need to make sure I hit. So I need to roll an attack missile. Okay. Not liking that roll. Not liking that roll.
Don't you have 2 attacks already?
I do. Oh, I can fire.
So you got 2 attacks.
Duh, I can fire 2 of these, but I only get plus 5 from the second one.
Well, yeah, but hey.
But you know,
still
2
get another
attacks.
attack.
So do I need to roll it twice though?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the first one is
Each
19.
time with a different modifier.
First one is 19.
All right.
I rolled
So
a
the first
9.
one hits.
And the second one is a 21. I rolled a 16.
All right. Well, both of them hit.
Boy, that
Oh boy.
that first one I was worried about. I was like, I rolled a 9. That was, and I thought my missile was ass. So, all right. So also I can. It doesn't say I can't do 2 effects, but I'm only gonna do 1 because I think that's a bit broken if I could do 2.
Kinda. Yeah.
So I can do things like I can do displacement or blur, and if they have been outlined. Okay. So it says they also cause the effect to shed light like a torch for 1 round, negating the effect. Oh, sorry. It doesn't add effects, but it gives them the effect almost like they have. It negates displacement or blur, and it gives them like the outline of fairy fire.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Basically, it hits them with a fairy fire.
Okay, so it doesn't give them those effects. It makes them be seen easily. So wow, try being stealthy now. So yeah, fairy fire. I mean, you can still be stealthy. It's just gonna have a disadvantage and stuff. So.
Yeah. So how much damage is that?
All right, so it's just so. Is it +3 and +4, or is it +4 only?
It's +4 for both.
Okay, so it's just
Because
+4.
that's the damage from the spirit arrow, or the soul arrow.
All right, and then half of the attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So for one, it'd be. I
So
assume
it's
you're
9
+10
and
on the
8.
first
It's 9. Wait, it's +4. You said right?
one? No, yeah, but how much does your attack?
Is 10. So +5,
Yeah, for the
and then
first one
half
it's
of
10,
5.
So it's +5.
So +5. So it's
+5 and +2, I guess.
yeah. So that would be plus. The first one would be +9. The other one would be +7. Right?
Mhm.
No, +6. +9 and +6. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Alright.
+9 and +6.
Just making sure I get my maths right here. All right, so now I'm rolling. I love this dice roller because I can actually just add that all together and it does it for me. My composite bow, however, what do you do? What is your damage? Let me just scroll up to my weapons here. Composite bow, 1d6 plus strength. So my strength is +4. Okay, forgot I'm a strong boy. So 1d6 plus. Oh, whoops, that's 76. Let's not have that.
Jesus.
Yeah. So that is a. Sorry. So that is a 8 plus the 10. So no, plus 9. Sorry. So it's 17. 17 damage to the first one.
So the first shot is 17 damage.
The second one. That one has. 16 damage.
Oh boy.
And he's outlined.
He is on the ground.
Like how on the ground?
He's unconscious.
Just pulls back those 2 arrows, and I'm just like, enough games.
He didn't have that much health.
Enough games, psionic man. Oh, hey, Jordan, you'll remember this. That's a Game Grunts reference for anybody that hasn't seen their Breath of the Wild series.
Lewis would never understand.
Nah, he doesn't watch them. Lewis?
Yeah,
What?
Oh, he's just making sure he was. So yeah.
Yeah, he's unconscious. He's bleeding out on the ground right now.
Oh.
Actually, I need to make a death saving throw.
I just thought about that. Whoops. I'm gonna look at like draining them.
Oh wow, he stabilized on 1 roll. He got a nat 20.
Good. He's cool.
That's the psionic man for you.
Yeah. He's always got a trick up his sleeve.
So yeah, he's
are we out of initiative basically?
yeah. You're out of initiative. This man is on the ground.
I'm gonna look at Drain and Yolandris now. because like right on initiative. So that was quick. I kind of look at him now. Is he like what I think, like really skinny? Like
Yeah, he's a little boy. He's like a little man.
He's a little
He's a
wood
little
elf.
skinny wood elf.
I mean, I'm not exactly the biggest dude in the room, but I'm like, I would say I'm probably tone.
Also,
Considering.
psionics don't get that many health points.
Just looking like, Train. He's a bit weak.
Well, he is purely psionic based, so that would.
So
They don't focus on enhancing their body.
Drain, you can send the message now if you want. That mass message that says good
Oh yeah.
cap and coming in a moment.
So yeah, she'll send the message, but like this is further on in time than they've gone.
Yeah.
No, actually, it should be about the same time because you guys spent all that time doing
So,
stuff in the town.
We
So you guys the whole group of you guys, Jeff, receive a message from Adrine's voice. It's like, we've secured Psionic Man on our way.
I'm like, what? God? Is that you?
Also, so do we have access to a portal right now?
I mean, that'll be your one for the day, but yeah.
That's fine. I'm tossing him in the portal, in one of the cells.
Sure.
Because I know we have more
You
than
toss
one.
him through into
I'm
a
not
portal.
tossing him into the special cell that she made for Dragon Girl or Dragon Lady, but just like a random cell. I'm just gonna pick him up by like the arm and you know, like how they God, what movies they did this in? Like, you know when they like pick them up by their back collar and then like their the back of their pants and they like swing them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna do that into like the portal.
All right.
He seems pretty good. He stopped bleeding at least, so this should help. Right in the portal.
God. You just hear like a thump as he lands on the wooden floor of the prison cell and the portal
See, right at
just
home.
closes back up.
All right, let's go.
Wow.
Well, let's go. We should probably. So before we leave, we're gonna get in contact with a little bit, like as we pass by Greedo's men and tell them, you know, anyone with cloaks, still grab them and things like that. We're headed to the main town to make sure everything's safe there. We've done what we did here. Make sure your people are safe.
Man,
That was not supposed to happen, was it?
I didn't expect him to go down so fast.
Did you expect my
he was supposed to
charge?
get away.
Huh?
He was supposed to get away. Like literally, this character was designed
To be.
to be able to escape from any situation. But I forgot you have X-ray vision.
And do you know what's so funny? I've had that this entire game and I've never used it until today. And I was
I
like,
completely forgot you had X-ray vision. 'Cause
I
if you
did,
didn't,
dude.
he was gonna
I
sneak
forgot I
far
had it
enough away-
too.
He was gonna sneak far enough away and then just be gone.
I forgot I had it too. So, did you expect me to charge with the Soulfire Burst?
I thought you were gonna shoot a bolt. at the
Nah,
wall and
man.
blow it away.
I saw that wall. You know what? I probably would have, but I was like thinking tactically here. I saw Soulfire Burst, and I'm like, I didn't read yet, but I'm like, if this does what I think it's about to do, I'm about to freaking football tackle this wall and just blow him up with me. Quick.
So for reference, guys, his total hit points were 39
Ooh.
at level 10.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
And,
higher level than us.
Yeah, that's why you can use like the higher level powers, like higher level psionic powers. But
To be fair, he almost got me with that forgetfulness thing.
guess what? Guess how much HP he had before he stabilized?
How much?
-9.
Oh yeah, because I
He
hit him
was
15,
1 point
17.
away. He
Oh.
was 1 point away.
We almost
from
instantly
permanently
killed this
dying.
man. That actually is kind of it's really good that we captured him though, because we can get him, and his powers won't work as well in our dimension. So yay. Yay, more. See, Hugh is about capturing people if we can, because he wants information.
Man, I
over
was
everything.
like, once you did that first attack, I was like, oh, he's going to actually kill this man instead of making him conscious. Depending on how much damage he does this next attack, he's going to die.
You
I
forgot
was like,
Hugh had no chill.
Yeah, but then I was like, oh wait, he survived with 1 health. One health.
It's
Anyway,
yeah, we're on our way, cutting back to Jeff and the boys after they
Yeah,
got
so,
this
like-
sonic message to their mind.
so yeah, now it's like 8:30. The festival started. There are tons of people around, walking around looking at the booths. And you guys kind of meet up with Huey and Dreen, Melandris. They kind of like spot you guys in the crowd, and you guys all meet up with each other.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, I'm gonna like
Um,
wave, yo, Jeff, and
are
I'm
you
gonna look.
Do you wanna? Oh wait, you can't monetize stuff anyway, so this is fine.
Oh yeah, don't worry, just go ahead and do it now.
I gotta look up this one again.
Oh, I know what it is.
Nah, I don't think you know. You might be expecting something different.
There was all.
It's not to that point yet.
Oh, okay.
This is just the regular festival music. So. So you guys are at the festival.
Yeah.
What's this from?
You can hear.
Oh boy, I can't wait to get that huge copyright from Nintendo.
That's why I was like, I hope you're not trying to monetize.
No, I
that.
can't. So.
Yeah, so. Yeah, you guys can hear like a performance going on stage.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so what do you guys want to do? You guys got some time before the king comes. So-
Well, you're
Uh,
asking
kinda-
myself for a huge group.
Oh, we're here.
Are we all a group?
Yeah.
Yep, you guys are all together.
I'm gonna kind of like. I'm kind of like still a bit. Me like I'm thinking like this guy was gonna be tough. I'm just kind of sitting down, and like probably talking with like Yolandris and Drain a little bit. Like still like man, that was quick.
That man was a sissy.
Yeah, basically like I'm being mean, but I'm just like man. Were you guys expecting a bigger fight? I mean I hit him twice.
Yolanda's was just like, I was at least expecting him to have backup. I'm surprised he decided to go in alone.
Yeah, I was like, maybe he's gonna pull out some of them hooded figures or whatever with us, and no, he got blasted behind a wall. Then he got shot with 2 arrows and almost bled to death. It's actually a miracle that he's still alive, because I'm pretty sure one of those arrows almost hit his heart, if not did. So yeah, we're I'll have to make sure I watch my shots a little bit more. Didn't actually mean to kill him.
I'm like, well,
Yeah,
he's not dead, so
So
I guess we still have someone to interrogate.
yeah. Don't worry, we're not gonna hope. You know, the plan is not to kill your mother. Kind of like looking at Drain as
Oh.
I say this.
I suppose we can try to subdue her, but I don't believe she'll change her ways very easily. She's quite the stubborn woman.
Yeah, you're telling me. And I kind of like feel my arm up from where I blocked and like ran and got that huge scorch mark.
Oh yeah.
Like yeah, telling me and then
Memories.
memories that no one else
yeah.
had.
So, what you boys want to do?
I'm gonna go over. Oh, do I see what's her name? The one chick with the drinks.
Yeah, you can see Dolores' booth.
I'm gonna walk over to
It'd
Dolores.
be a big line.
Say hi. Introduce our new companions, Yolanda, or my
So, yeah, just like,
Yolandris and Dream.
Hugh, Draxonis.
Mm-hmm.
Long time no see.
Yeah, how you been doing, Dolores?
I've been fine. Been working on the drink formula. So,
Yeah, I saw. I kind of like, kind of glance over at Jeff, who's probably doing something stupid.
Don't you notice the horns?
Yeah.
Still working on that formula, but
Yeah, I imagine.
anyways,
He doesn't seem to be too angry about it, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, no one's had any no one's had that bad of a complaint yet, so I think it's going pretty good.
Hmm. Don't say. Oh my god. Hey, you mind if I get one of those?
Sure, you know what? For you, you can have one on the house.
I'm gonna pull out a flask, and I'm gonna just pour it into the flask, and
Oh
cap it.
boy.
Yeah, you never
Alright.
know. Might need this for a rainy day or something. And thanks for the on the house one. Oh, these are
No
my
problem.
two. I'm sure you met some of the other ones if Jeff has been cordial, and introduced some of them.
I didn't come here with them.
Yeah, he didn't. He came by himself.
Okay, well, I'm gonna kind of introduce her to the group as like people that are here.
Alright. They all like everyone gets introduced to each other.
Yeah.
So he's like, I see you've gathered quite a lot of people since
Yes.
we last met.
Yes. Yeah, quite a lot actually. In fact, I wouldn't mind talking to you about that with you after the festival. Might be something
really?
you could.
Some type of proposition?
I'm thinking of something. I think you might be interested in it. Don't
Well, you know
worry, it's
what?
not going to be more discounts necessarily.
Well, considering you did save my hometown from those rascals out in that temple, I suppose doing a couple favors for you wouldn't hurt. So, talk with me after the festival.
Yeah. Speaking of which, and I kind of like lean in kind of closer now. You notice anything strange? The
Speaking of which, he does like the like detective.
He gets all
Like, talking to
serious.
someone at,
Like,
the bar. He's like
Magically,
saying
the
anything
lights
that's
start dimming.
suspicious. Exactly.
So, you hear anything strange around town?
And she's like, not really. I've only been in town since yesterday to set up, and so I haven't really been here for very long. But
Oh, you know,
nothing of too much suspicion has been going on around.
keep an eye out. Actually, this is gonna be really good on time if we're about to get into some type of confrontation because we're about to hit the end of the first part. So anyway, continue. But yeah, but
Yeah,
keep an
that's
eye
about
out.
it. Unless you guys wanna.
No, I'm kind of gonna sit there, chill with everybody, talking about the Sonic Man. Ironically, I'm not gonna boast about how I basically single-handedly took him down. I'm still kind of just confused. Like, part of me is kind of like, untrusting Hugh is like worried, like something's coming. You know what I mean? Like, that was way too easy. That means something else is coming.
It's like a dead ringer.
Yeah.
In
In
Terrace Town.
Terrace Town. Something's about to happen.
He's actually been invisible, following you guys the whole time.
Exactly.
But no, you said you wanted to end the part there. I mean, we can end there if you'd like.
No.
If like you want to cut the part there.
Yeah, cut the part. If
Yeah.
we're about to get into like a big combat or big thing.
We don't know that.
Nope. Unless you guys want to go check out some more booths.
I don't.
We-
I'm really kind of all right. And then Jeff, you can go check out some more booths.
All right. So Jeff, where do you want to go? What you wanna...
I want to go back to the accessory shop.
All right. So now you go back to the accessory shop. You can see everything is set up. There are some nice like silver and platinum necklaces sitting out. Some ring. Oh, I hurt my hand.
I was laughing at that, and I thought it was something really stupid. I'm sorry. I'll share it with you later.
She's got like some nice rings out with like different types of gemstones embedded inside, and a nice older looking human woman
Nice.
stands behind the counter. She wears a like a long purple dress.
Alright, so I'm gonna go up to her. I'm like, hello there.
Ah, hello. Have you come to browse my wares?
Yes, I have. And I'm just looking for like sand that I can like add to my horn.
Let me see. She kind of like takes a closer look at your horn, pulls out like a magnifying glass. Mike looks at it closely. Well, I don't have any pieces prepared, but I suppose I could custom make you a piece if you would like. It will cost a little bit extra though.
What kind of I mean, she did say custom, but like, what kind of accessory are we talking about here? Because that's the whole point. I came to see what kind of accessory for my horn would look like.
I suppose we could embed a gemstone inside of them.
Like, actually have a gem in my horn?
Yes.
Oh, that's fucking. But doesn't she have to like make a hole in my horn?
Well, yeah.
That sounds fucking lit though. What?
Why is this man is so obsessed with.
You gave
the way
him
his
something as a
character looks.
punishment, and this man... You gotta give Jeff that. Jeff will take a punishment and turn it into something amazing. So,
I mean, that's true.
I'll give him credit for that.
I'm down for that. I'm down to put a fucking.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright, so what kind of gems are we talking about here?
Depends on which type of gem you would like. I have sapphires, rubies, emeralds.
But do you have gold?
That's
not a ruby.
No, it's not a
that's
gem.
gem.
But it's a mineral, and you might want that gold. Did you just
Wait a
come?
minute.
What the hell happened there?
I know.
No, because I was thinking of something, but I don't think it would work.
I don't know what you were thinking of.
What he's saying is he was secretly jailing.
What?
This whole
Jailing?
time.
We all got our
Jailing.
crystals. Don't worry.
What is that?
Jacking off.
You're
Jailing.
among
Oh,
you're among
oh.
friends, Lewis. We all have our crystals.
I was
Okay.
thinking.
We all have jail crystals. It's all good.
I was
Sometimes you gotta
thinking.
charge the crystal.
What if I take out the rubies from my dagger and put it into my horn?
This sounds like it could be a very bad idea, but
This sounds like a
Yo te dije que solo
oh
había
my
un
god, I
poco.
forgot. You missed the conversation we had about what he wants to put on his horns.
What does he want to put
Yo,
on
yo,
his hands?
I'll let you watch this part later and figure it out. It's when you left. Yeah, it's. There's some incentive for you to watch right there.
Now I'm worried. I mean, they're not long. They're like 2 inches long.
Nope. But he wants to do something when they get to make them. Well, when he gets them longer, because that's probably something he's gonna do now. He's gonna ask magicians. He's gonna be like, "All right, y'all can thank us with all the gold and stuff after this quest, but I want you to. I want the best mage in the town to make my horns longer."
But no, I'm not gonna do the ruby thing. I'm not gonna transfer the rubies from my dagger to my horn. Not these, at least. I'll probably put something magical in there at some point. But I guess what's a nice? I want like a teardrop sapphire.
I suppose I can do that.
Oh wait, no. What's rainbow? How about opal? Do you have opal?
Yes, I have a couple of opals, but that will run you a little bit more, considering they are quite rare.
How much for the opals?
Would you like both of your horns?
Yeah.
Or just one? Okay, for
Both.
both? I'm going to have to say about 125 gold.
That's actually not that bad. Are you in the magic business as well?
No, I am not.
Do you have magic crystals?
No.
Okay, so yeah, I'll just take the opal. How long would this?
Well,
Ma baja la volume, holy
if you
shit.
come back in about, say, 3 hours, I should have the gems prepared and ready, and then we can embed them.
Yeah, I'm fucking-
In 3 hours, everything's
yeah.
burning.
Ma baja la volume.
He turns around, he's like, "Oh, it's time," and then she gets shanked in the back by someone. He's like, "Time's up."
Time's up, sponge.
I mean, so.
Dude, I'm looking at like. Go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry, I'll tell you after this.
How much?
thing.
125?
Yep, 125.
I'll say it as like the final thing to this.
Time's up, Batman. Shakes him in the back. The cult sends their regards.
Mhm.
Alright, so that was the last thing I expected you to go to that booth for.
Mhm.
I thought you were gonna get a piece of jewelry for Alistair, but
I know,
guess
right?
Oh.
Selfish asshole
he
right here.
forgot. He forgot.
You're
Wait, I
about
can
to
still- I
marry
can
this
still-
shit.
listen,
Oh my
listen,
god,
listen.
wait a second. I just realized this. So he wants to marry her. And they have a relationship. When is this happening?
That's right.
This man could have got the
I mean,
ring!
that's not-
Could
it's
have
not too
got the
late.
ring and he didn't.
I can still look at the rings.
You
I'm
can
still
go
there.
back after the town's been destroyed, yeah.
What do you mean? I still have to pick up my opal. She has it ready.
If they're ready and not destroyed with the rest of the town.
Does she have rings? I mean, I'm guessing. She
There,
has rings.
Jeff,
That's
there's your
right.
incentive
I
to
told
make
you.
sure to
That's right.
minimize damage to the town is that you'll want your opal and also to get your...
Actually, is there a star-shaped ring? Are there any star-shaped rings there? Or is it?
No.
I'm guessing. No.
Yeah, because Jordan, you already know he was about to go get a gem for Yolandra's son. Now, come on.
What? What is it?
Oh,
What?
boy.
So I guess another custom order will have to be in place, but that'll have to be diamond. Actually, it doesn't have to be diamond. What's an? How much would it be for a star opal ring?
If I would try my hand at making a star-shaped ring, I suppose. Star-shaped opal. Probably around 200 gold.
200 gold. No.
I like how I heard Hugh cringe in the background
So.
at the price.
Because Hugh
So
wants,
I'm like,
Hugh wants an
this is
open
pretty
made
expensive,
looks
but
like
it's
a
gonna
wing.
be worth. Can you just engrave a name in it for like no extra? Cause that's like the easiest thing anyone.
I'm afraid I can't do it for extra. It will be an extra 25 gold to get an engraving.
Jeff, you robbed a man. Shut up. It's pay. Just use the money.
You robbed your teammate.
Just use the money you robbed from him. Call it an investment from a friend.
Cause robbing 10 extra gold from him is like, oh man, 220. You know what? if she breaks my heart, I'm robbing her too.
She's literally part of the guild now.
Alright. You know, I'm like, alright. I paid you for the opal horns, but this ring, I want it to look spectacular. And since you haven't done star shape, how about I pay half of it now, and then the other half if it's up to standards?
Give me a diplomacy.
I mean, I don't see why it should be diplomacy, since you know that's how actual jewelry businesses run. But
Yeah, but is this
This
is
is
a
ye-
modern day business?
wait, let me make sure I did the right diplomacy. Yeah, 10. Yeah, 26.
Yeah,
I didn't know I had so much in diplomacy.
Right, 2 or 3. Right.
You're so lucky.
Why? She
She got
got
a
25.
15
Oh, what? That was
She
what do you
has
mean
a-
so lucky.
because she got a plus 10 to her diplomacy.
So do I. Oh, but yeah, I see where that could go bad. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
She's like, I suppose we could do that.
I mean, low key could have probably just bartered to bring it, but okay.
Meanwhile,
sure.
Hugh
Fuck
wants
it,
to ask
fuck it.
Yolandris a question when you're done with this transaction.
Alright, so.
So it's like that'll be 113 gold up front then.
113.
I just
I'm
rounded
gonna.
up.
So how much was the whole thing?
225.
225. 225. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take away the 225 from my whole thing, but like put like a parentheses thing that way. I
Yeah, I
know
know what you're
how
saying.
much I would have left. So So I give her 100. I'll give her 115.
Did the orc brother come with us, by the way?
No.
Okay, so he's back home. I'm just making sure someone's there to watch the prisoner. Not that he could get out, but you know.
I mean, the man's unconscious.
Yeah, he's
at 0.
he
he's
almost died. He almost got He almost got an arrow straight through the heart.
He ain't doing much for a while.
Nah. Yeah, I give her though.
The last thing I remember was that Soulborn calling out, "No more games, Psionic Man," and then I got an arrow, saw a stream of light go through my chest both times, and I blacked out.
I have to tell her the engravings.
Yeah. I was about to say.
Just
Well, I wasn't gonna say anything, but
AS, just AS. A.S.
okay.
With like the star. Yeah, AS and a star.
Alright,
Okay.
Alright, so... Can Hugh ask Yolandris a question?
Yep.
Hey, Yolandris, you got any,
Grapes?
what type of, like, gems do you guys have that are native grapes? You mean Cam Buckland? Do you have any grapes? No meat, grapes. Lots of grapes, which are gonna... so Yolandris, do you have any native, like... I mean, you told me about the storm around, I believe it was your island, correct? Or was it another island you said?
No, that's...
Oh, that's your god's,
That is...
ex, so to speak.
Yes. The Terrans. That would be her.
Yeah.
Her island.
Your island, you said, was beautiful and everything. Do you
Well,
have
they
any?
lived in the clouds.
It was all?
Yeah. Did you have any, like, native gems or anything to your island? Or any gems that you guys fancy?
Well, considering that we were in the clouds, no, not really.
What type of, I don't know. What type of color? What's your favorite color?
My favorite color? It would probably be a red-orange. Say a blood red.
Blood red? Hugh kind of looks down a bit at his soul is burning blue. And he's like, wait, so she's like a blood red or a burning orange?
Like a blood red.
So like a ruby or something.
A deep dark red, yeah.
He kind of murmurs. Alright, he was gonna kind of like separate from the group, kind of get a conversation between Drain and Yolandris going, have them talk, and kind of splinter off in the group for a second. He's ironically, I'm probably gonna be walking there the moment Jeff leaves.
Probably.
I'll just give like Jeff a nod, like, I know what you were doing. I'm doing the same
I'm
thing.
probably gonna just watch her do my horn things, because that's lit.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So if anything, I'll meet you there.
So I'm gonna walk up to her. Excuse me.
Ah, hello. Is there anything you would like to purchase?
Can you make a necklace?
Yes, I can make a necklace. What kind are you looking for?
I would just make a necklace it could be like a fine, maybe silver gold trim for the lining, and I kind of want a specially made crest out of ruby.
Okay. What would you like this crest to look like?
I would like it to look like a pair of wings. Angel, more
Okay.
like wings.
A pair of wings.
Actually, I have a better idea. Can I get one of the, I don't mind paying the extra for this, but I would like, I would like a pair of wings, but one wing I'd like to look kind of dragon-like, or what I assume is a dragon, kind of.
You show her your wings.
Yeah, I'll kind of summon one of my wings that looks like a dragon's.
Okay.
I'd like that one made out of sapphire, and I'd like the other one like an angel wing, but it made out of ruby. Could you do that for me?
I suppose I could do that. So let me consider how much I would need as payment. She kind of like
Does the math.
looks down, yeah, like at her she has like a paper where she has like her inventory on it.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of looks on it, looks over some things like, well, I think that would be about 170 gold.
Really? Yeah, so you can make it in a necklace too as well, right?
Yes, I've already added the fee for the necklace band on top of the design of the gem. So it comes out to about 170 gold.
Do you do like Hugh is for those that don't know, Hugh has spastic anime guy syndrome where he's not good with the women, mainly because his last girlfriend died. Anyway, that's a whole nother part you should check out in the series. Shameless plug here. I don't know how that sounded for you guys.
It was closer up. It was definitely a little bit louder.
Okay, just making sure it was supposed to. Anyway,
What?
I'm trying to think if I want to get a
Bruce
engraving.
wasn't paying attention as usual.
No, it's cool. I was trying to make sure. Do I want an engraving? If I do,
Well, not decent.
what would I want?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's. Can you do an engraving for me? I was sitting there toiling. Alright, yes. I'd like an engraving. On the back, though.
Okay, I can do an engraving.
I would like on the blue wing, the blue dragon wing, I would like the letter. Let me just look at your launcher's name here. I need to make sure. Yep. Okay, so on the blue wing, I would like the letter H, and on the red wing, I would like the inscription Y.
Okay.
How much is this
So,
even gonna cost
and
you?
that will come up to 195 gold.
Thank you.
I like how you say as Hugh stares down into his coin pouch.
Hugh has the money, and Hugh doesn't mind parting with it because he's not a greedy asshole. Anyway,
Do you have enough?
As he looks
Oh,
over
yeah.
at Jeff.
I have enough. He looks at Jeff angrily. He's like, I know what you did. I know what you did to that man. So Hugh is going to give her the money, 195. Thank
Could've
you. You
lied to
really
me.
helped
I
me
would've
out.
spotted you.
And I'm gonna say it's for a really kind of. Hugh kind of looks down. It's for a special person.
I see.
Kind of looks a little bit looks away here and gives you the 195.
He means me. I'm pointing at
Oh
myself.
God.
She
We're
just
gay.
digs a little bit more into your horn.
He's like, I assume you two are friends.
Yes, we're
Gay.
friends.
We have gay sex.
He's like, well,
He's-
you can come pick up your necklace when your friends' gems will be ready.
Okay, thank you. And yeah, so minus one. I got a 480. I can do some calculator maths. One sec.
Jeff trying to make you into a gay man. Imagine if for the rest of the campaign Jeff just tried to turn Hugh into a gay man.
And I get good rolls.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
God.
now he has to
He
commit
was just
himself to being
actually
gay.
Look, man, Hugh is like the Greeks and Romans. He might partake in a little bit of both every now and then.
What
Oh,
you're
so what
saying
you mean
is,
is you
you
want to
want me
take
to
small
try.
10-year-old boys into your house.
you
Whoa.
want to try? You want to put our roles against each other?
What are you
Antonio?
talking? No, I'm joking. But what are you talking about? 10-year-old.
You know that's what they did, right?
Oh yeah. Well, I was more talking
So-
about like the. That is
Yeah,
what
I
they
know,
did,
like,
but a lot of the
the
Greeks
Roman
and Romans, they
adults-
were in like the upper echelon also.
They had sex with little boys.
Yeah, they did, but they had sex with men as well. But
I mean, yeah.
But yeah. We stay away from that part. That's Hugh doesn't go there.
Why are you trying to put your roles against mine, Antonio?
What did he do?
You're what?
His roles against
I'm not
mine.
trying to roll because Hugh, Anyway.
He's like, I'm not taking that chance.
You said it was 195, correct?
Yes, 195.
Alright, one sec. I've got to get up and get some batteries. Also, I think that's probably a good fight to end this part.
Alright.
So, what I was going to say, because I'll go ahead and end with it, because it's really freaking hilarious to me.
Why is Antonio always against combat and me, who's always like war hungry,
This
and
is
fight?
this is literally the first time that it's only been like Antonio in combat.
He was, ironically, he was the very charismatic one, so he generally talks his way out of a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's funny. Generally, he gets in combat with Jeff, but that's about it. But no, what I was gonna say was one of my favorite animes from when I was younger. I'm about to actually start watching it while I'm on break. Is Slayers. You ever heard of it?
No.
With Lena Inverse and things like that. It is one of my favorite shows when I was younger. It's got like it's got the old animating style and stuff too, so it's probably a little bit dated, but. The funniest thing I always said on there was the main villain's name that it's kind of like revealed later. Guess what his name is?
What?
Think of like, God, there's one guy from like, oh my God. I'll give you the first 3 letters. S-H-A. What do you think the rest is?
Sean?
No. Sean! No. It is Shab... Okay, let me make sure I say this right. Shabraningdo.
How are we supposed to guess that?
You weren't! Like, that's the thing. This guy had, like... They kept calling him, like, something else in English or whatever. And even Japanese, they didn't, like, say his full name. And the first time they said it in English, they butchered it. So it was, like, Shabarabaldingdo. And, like, I can no longer remember this guy's name other than Shabarlonga Ding Dong.
You're trying to hop on that smite.
Of course I am.
But, anyway. Yeah, that'll be this episode. We'll leave you at that with Shabarnaga Ding Dong. I better make sure I don't say any racial slurs while I'm saying that.